Good day, grade 4s. Today we will be doing shared reading. So what is shared reading? A shared reading lesson is a teaching exercise in which we read and discuss a text together. Today we will be doing a recipe. In order to support comprehension and language development, we encourage students to engage and lead discussions. The main goal is to increase reading comprehension while gaining a love of reading through group discussions. Shared reading promotes literacy and language development by building vocabulary, enhancing comprehension skills, fostering a love for reading, and making the learning process engaging and interactive, meaning making the lesson fun. During the shared reading lesson, the classroom will be arranged in a circle so that I can facilitate everyone's interaction. You will be taking turns in participating in discussions. Please raise your hand to ensure a quiet and controlled learning environment so that everyone can express their thoughts clearly. So, what do you think the title Cheesecake Delight suggests about our text? Remember to raise your hands before answering the question. So, what do you think about the title Cheesecake Delight suggests about the text? Let me read that one more time. What do you think the title Cheesecake Delight suggests about our text? Please raise your hand before answering the questions. Nice. Next question. Look at the cover. What do you predict about the content of our recipe? Nice. What ingredients or steps do you think might be included in a cheesecake recipe? Anyone? Thank you. Where there is a picture of the cheesecake, you will see there is 3 layers. So the first layer right at the bottom is the brown biscuits, which is called the crust. So the bottom of the cake is called the crust. The middle is called the filling, and the red on what you're seeing on top is the topping. So the topping is fresh fruit in season, which is what? Who can tell me what we're using? Nice, strawberries, yes. So strawberries is the fruit in season. Our next word is whipped. 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 Repeat after me. Whipped. Whipped. So the meaning of whipped refers to a state when something is beaten or stirred quickly to create a fluffy and creamy texture. Let me read that one more time. The meaning of whip refers to a state when something is beaten or stirred quickly to create a fluffy and creamy texture. Next word is zest. 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 Meaning, zest is the outer colorful part of a citrus fruit, like lemon or orange, which is grated and used to add flavor to our dishes. So, zest is the outer colorful part of a citrus fruit, like orange or lemons, which is grated and used to add flavor. So zest is the outer part of a lemon or orange, which is grated to add flavor to dishes. Next word is mixture. 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 Meaning, a mixture is a combination of different things blended or stirred together. So a mixture is a combination of different things blended or stirred together. Who can give me an example of a mixture that we use every day? Thank you, well done, well done. That is a perfect example. Questions. Why is it necessary for the crust to have a firm and crispy texture? How can we accomplish that? Number one is, why is it necessary for the crust to have a firm and crispy texture? How can we accomplish that? Number two, what could potentially happen if you don't whisk the egg whites until they reach peak? How does it impact the cheesecake texture? What could potentially happen if you don't whisk the egg whites until they reach peaks? How does it impact the cheesecake texture? Number 3. Can you come up with recipes where zest plays a role as an ingredient? Can you come up with a recipe where zest plays as an ingredient? So guys, you will have to complete these questions on your own. I'll give you an example of a recipe where you use zest. It's kind of easy. You need to think of something else that uses zest. So the example of the question number 3, can you come up with a recipe where zest plays a role as an ingredient? My ingredient will be lemonade. We all know lemonade is made by squeezing the juices of lemons, but we can also add zest to even give it more flavor. So that is your example. You give me another example of where we can use zest as an ingredient for a recipe. So once you have completed that, for the last part of the lesson, you'll work in a group of 4 to make a cheesecake. Learners will work in groups of 4, discuss the recipe together, assign roles, so you will be discussing and assigning roles to each one of a group member. So discuss what you are good at and what you would like doing, what you would enjoy doing, and assign the role accordingly, please. I will be walking around the class to be offering guidance and checking up on your work. So please cooperate and complete what has been asked. Thank you.